Live your dream life until it happens. Hello, welcome back to my 90 days of lessons from me, for me to you. And today is day 17 or is it 18? Today's day 18. Kind of crazy. We're day 18. Clap it up. But yeah, today's lesson is live your dream life until it happens. And what do I mean by this? Your dream life can look a certain amount of ways, and it can be lived in a certain different type of ways, right? So for example, I'm gonna speak from my own truth and my own self, right? My dream life is being a content creator. My dream life is waking up every single day, making a video, putting it out of the world, and with the hopes that it gets views and people like it and comment and subscribe. Please, I love you guys, and that you guys actually enjoy the content that you're seeing. That's my dream life, right? And that also involves working with other creators, meeting other creators, talking to them, becoming friends with them. And I can admit, I feel like I've been doing that, since I've started creating content back last June. Yeah, in June is when I started creating content, because that's when I started on TikTok. Dude, I've made a good amount of friends. I've made, let me see, there's Anthony, there's Trey, me and Carla haven't met yet, but there's like 3 or 4. There's more, but along the way, I've met some pretty cool people that are content creators that are like-minded individuals as myself, who want to connect and who want to collab on things. And I think that is great. Like, I've done collab videos on, whether it's on my TikTok. I mean, I've only done that on my TikTok, but I've collabed with other creators that are bigger than me, right? Because I'm friends with creators that have 500,000 followers on TikTok. I'm friends with creators that have 30 million, 50 million, not million, thousand, 500,000, 50,000, 30,000, 100,000. And that's something that if I didn't start doing content creation, I wouldn't have been here. I wouldn't have even met these people. I wouldn't have even spoken to these people. One of them, I've seen their content on my For You page before. And, I liked it, and I was like, oh, he's funny. And the thing is, if you don't, in your mind, right? Your life begins in your mind, in your head. The life that you live starts here because you want to put it out there. If you start telling yourself or start living in the aspect of, all right, this is how my life is. This is what my life is, and this is what it's going to be, right? That's not to say that, if you want to live this luxurious and exuberant life, because, I'll admit, I want nice things in life. I want a nice car. I want a nice house. I want to travel places. I want to wake up whenever I feel like it on most days, I want to collab with other like big companies and things of that nature, but I know that I'm not there yet. I want to post this video and be like, all right, bro, if I post a video every single day for the month or for however long, like it's I ain't got to worry about my rent. I ain't got to worry about paying his credit card off. I ain't got to worry about paying a car note, and I want to, there's things that I want to do through content creation. It's not just about the money, but the freedom that it allows me, right? I'm not after money. I'm after freedom. I want to live the freest life possible. I don't know how many of you watch One Piece, but Luffy wants to be the freest person possible. I want to be the freest person possible. And what that looks like for me is I don't have to worry about money, right? If my family calls me and they need it, I got it. If I wake up one day and I'm like, yo, I want this, and it's within reason, I got it. And if some dude on the street just needs something and I'm able to give it to him, I'm gonna be there for it. And that's not to say that I'm gonna help out every single, dude on the street, but I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to help my people so I can give back to the world, right? And in some aspects, I started this channel to give back to the world. My other gaming channel and my TikTok, that's just little jokey jokes that I enjoy doing. Like, they're self-fulfilling, right? People watch those and they're like, oh damn, he's funny, man. I'm gonna subscribe to him, or I'm gonna follow him, or I'm gonna like this video, blah blah blah, I'm gonna comment, blah blah blah, all that stuff. It's a little bit self-fulfilling. Not to say that you aren't giving back to the world in some way. You could be making someone's day better, you could be cheering somebody up, but with this channel, it's just the lessons that I've learned I want to give back out there. I'm by no means some like guru on all these lessons and things that I'm talking about. I'm speaking from my own experience of how I see my own life, and I'm hoping that it'll, affect somebody else out there. And that's the way that I want to live my life, right? So every day that I wake up, even when I don't want to do this, even when I'm not feeling it, because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, I went to bed super late last night. I was on stream super late last night with my boys. I'm never doing that again. And then I went and watched the 2 episodes of Daredevil that dropped. I went to bed at like 4. I'm never doing that again. That's the least I went to bed in a long time, and I woke up at 12, and I hate myself for it. I don't hate myself. Don't say you hate yourself. I hate that I did that, or I dislike it that I did that, right? But, for the most part, like, everything that I do in my life currently, other than, waking up, you going to do a job, like going to the job that I'm working and living in my mom's spot, like, it's the aspects of how I want my life to look, right? I want my life to I mean, honestly, I don't know exactly how I want it to look, but I know the things that I want in my life. I know the things that I want to do in my life, right? This is one of those things. And every single day that I wake up, I think, all right, what am I going to do? I need an idea. Let's do some content, because that's what I want to do, right? And I think if people did that, we'd be a little bit happy with our lives. Sure, sometimes I'm drained from this, but I feel like that's just human nature. Even if you love something, if you do it enough times, you're obviously gonna get drained from it. You just take a break, you come back, and you're good to go. Because, I feel like I've taken like a little mini break, because the past couple of days I've been kind of drained off of just content creation and everything. But they made a TikTok skit, came back, I'm like, that was fun. I like that. Like, I was excited about the idea, right? And for you, that may look differently. You want to be, say you want to be a medical doctor, right? Sure, you can't treat patients at all. Don't treat patients if you aren't a licensed medical doctor. But you can do research on those things. You can do research on things that help you to become, a medical doctor, whether that's going to hospitals and asking to like shadow there, shadowing surgeons, going on internships, what else was, just studying. There's a lot of studying that goes into being a medical doctor, and you're constantly studying every single day, and that's a thing that, if you do that, it's like you're living that life of a medical doctor. Sure, you don't have the money, the accolades, and you can't treat people, but you're doing the small things to get there, right? If you do the small things that is a part of that life that you want to live, that lifestyle that you want to live, you're gonna get there, because in your mind you've already told yourself, hey, this is what I want to do. This is the things that are involved in doing that. I'm gonna do it, and you do it. And I don't know. I believe that's all it really takes. So, yeah, live the life that you want to live now by doing the small things. Do the small things, man. You're gonna get there. I promise. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. I always say this: all a man needs in life, all people need in life, because it goes for men and women, is consistency, discipline, and God. Consistency, discipline, and God. That third one is the most important part. God, consistency, discipline. It just, I don't know. I like alphabetically. It just sounds nice. Consistency, discipline, and God, and you be good. You be good. Like, every day I wake up, I come on here, whether I feel like it or not, recording a video, hit record, and I'm yapping. I'm yapping in front of you guys. So yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, please let me know. As always, everything you do in life, always put God first. Love yourself more than you love anybody else. I love you. If there's somebody out there that loves you, I love you. If there is somebody out there that loves you. And I don't know, guys, we might just be doing this on my PC from now on, until I get a camera that I can record outside. But I love you guys. See you tomorrow.